I spent 9 years of my life in prison.
Ooh.
I was convicted for 18 years. So I was actually the company in Givaga, they were preparing me. I was initiated. I was ready. I knew one day I'll go to prison. Because now I had a tattoo. I have a prison tattoo before I even go to prison. It's okay to walk naked. When you get raped, there's no one who can rape you. No matter what. Do not let the government to parent your kids. Based on Melawe Bible, you must parent. Do not violate one. But be there. We know and we're saying nothing about it. We even glamorizing these things. Ready for my yo, what is sugar date? Now we give the lottery snacks a month within communities.
Yeah.
I started using drugs at an early age.
Yeah.
Similar to Katlu, Suba Pachi, Suba the Mendrex.
Yeah.
What is that?
Mendrex.
Drugs. I nearly killed someone. We grew up together because of girlfriend. And kafisa kubura man katunya kavaya nkevala ukinweka. Yeah. And it's okay. And the community knows.
Chefere, who's it? Welcome to Prima Studio. You're still chilling with the dopest kid that met us in the whole season. Boo, 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 boo. Yes, my friend, we are back. Another day, another story to tell. As you know me, dopest storyteller, man, that met us in the world. And you know I always got good stuff and swims and blinds and swim. But today, I got the hero of the communities around us, Chefere. Hey, my friend, before we go to his story and get to know who he is, you know what to do. Click on the subscribe button, follow us and share. Tell the people how you feel about this podcast, man. And as you know, we are here. I'm very excited, guys. As you can see, yeah, even my heart is beating fast. Even the way I can't even process for what. Like I'm running too fast, my guy. Chef Vero Brayaga. Chef Sharp. Welcome to Primas.
Lucky. Thanks for having me over.
Yeah, man. We rarely reach out to people like you, man. We appreciate your presence.
Come on. I'm just here.
No, you may be just here.
I'm only here.
Yeah, but trust me, there are a lot of people we would like to have on the podcast, but it's very like hard to get to them, because of the level of like busyness. They are very busy, they are active and all that up and down. And I understand that you do quite a lot of stuff, so that's why I say like having you is quite a privilege. Yeah, man. Like I say, welcome. So guys, today we have the activist. He's the MC. I know him as an MC, as the activist. The biggest hater of drugs around our community. If there's a person after Kolani from South Africa,
not even before him.
Before him.
Yeah, I've done this shit from back in the year 2016.
Oh man, yeah. I didn't know. We're gonna learn a lot about him, as you already know, Bafetu. Yeah, if there are guys that I know they hate drugs in this country, should be him and Kolani. So and welcome to Primas, Bafetu. So people call you the activist.
I go by the name of Tabang Sefoto, better known as the activist.
Yes.
So lo sa fugatleng teng fa go tla sa ditaba tsa mamitlo ko moruleng ko mana makgoteng ko kgatleng ke tlogola ko mana makgoteng ko madibaneng sa bantebelo jagile ke kwele ngwana mmakwele ke lempa tshweu ke khobati ya makgosi sa jibo go be boletse ke tlogola ko madibaneng sa ntebelo jagile ke modibana mogwaka bana mo tenteng majama ga dimantweng mare maleka ka ntshana a o sna ntshana o tla le ka kae
Oh yeah, what does that line normally mean? Because I normally hear go to wedding.
It's more of the pride and identity and itagazelo and go to KwaZulu Natal. I get to hele province ka komora Northwest, but every time abare motho ke Ndlovu, they don't say Ndlovu bar ke Kacheni.
Oh yeah.
So now they should know. You should know or senemi ya go irelateleng e tswa kae. If bar ke Sefotho ba itse go no ke kwena.
Yeah, and I get Jamagas Jad from the Zululand. Yeah,
my man. So, I usually hold this line, Haki introduce. And you know what happens? Haki well about like, anyway, public gathering. After my speech, Sege Fanangason, Now people will be saying, wait till now, ke tswa ko morileng, wait till nna ke eng. So now I ke tsenya dialogue go bathong gore go monate go ikitse and o tshwentse itse gore ko wena mang. Hence I'm going this introduction every time ga ke ikitsise. Ga ise ke fetse. This is from my maternal mother.
Yeah.
Ne?
Yeah.
Ga ke ya go le timer ke se photo. Wa hatladi le soto hantle pele a sliketseng. Ke kwena. Ga mo fokeng. Ke na metsi a thole. Le ba meno a kwena a tswala letlalo.
Yeah.
So from my father's side as well, I know who I am, and I know and I know the family tree. Quite important.
Family tree.
Yeah.
It's very important, especially when I go near Pelamoyona. Quite a lot of people they don't believe in family trees, or they are.
No, they don't. No, it's not like they don't believe in it.
Yeah.
Because we are programmed. And now you should adopt. So now even in a relationship.
Yeah.
How buamaga every time I feel it's a nanny.
Yeah.
So now
yeah,
let's say like for now there's a trend ya gore a re bala le bana ba banyane ke crime. It's immoral, it's what. But we know in real life what's rona. We know and we're saying nothing about it. We even glamorizing these things really for my yo ke wa di sugar daddy. Now we give the snacks within communities.
Yeah.
Then we embrace the thing. Then I don't do now 30 years. What does that imply? It implies what makes that person? That person is a pedophile.
Yeah. Yeah, pedophile. Yeah. I see.
Yeah. That's how it is.
If there's a person that I know around us who has a problem with bullies, it should be you. Yeah. Where do you think this is coming? Like, where is this coming from? Were you bullied before? Have you ever been bullied? Like, how did you reach a level whereby you don't really like people who bully others in all like sorts of ways?
I'm born, bred and battered ko Kagiso, ko Manzanville actually, ko Krugersdorp, ko West Rand, Gauteng. I'm a bit older. Maybe
yeah, you look young. It means we
45 this year.
Yeah, we 25.
So, where I come from is either you are a bully or you get bullied.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's one of those communities. Yeah.
There's no No, they are lazy. No, they are lying.
Yeah.
Not unless Ribuaga Strata Sasmanji. No, Ribua hardcore streets, Ribua Gansterism.
Yeah.
Ribua like I remember Haki Holago Kasiaka, Neronale gangster Yako Blokong Yakasiaka Engway Bizama Ashanti.
Yeah.
Ma Ashanti, I was still young in about 12 years, if not 10 years.
Yeah.
They used to step each other.
Oh.
Balwana Lidu Group Tedi. Strata, Gansterism.
Yeah.
Neronale di dasbin, since I know the plastic. Tedi Nangle. That's hip. Sharp.
Yeah, that's hip. You want to go TV?
That's hip, right?
Yeah.
So the criminals are saying nearly the shields. Nobody very said the shields.
Normally, see those.
This popular na go. Neriti Rambo. Normally tipping over Rambo.
Rambo, yeah, I know Rambo.
Normally Changi.
Sure.
Changi lagi pucha knife.
Sure.
Normally the master of all. Ugap.
Yeah.
Trista.
Sure.
Those were the weapons. Then ebereta modi sleeping. Normally sleeping. Before sleep, Nerona le Tamawak, Robella got weapons in this panisi. And Nerona le Panga.
Yeah, Panga, famous.
The workers to me some other time. Robella hardcore.
Yeah.
Kanyago strati, Motorki was strata. Okay, it's fine. Arsalon la Horkimang was strata, Kimang was strata. So now, it's a rinse like group Lumilegai. Then Battle Bata, Balwan Sana Baita. Incidents Mojartin, a jumper fancy. At an apple has been at as Krumelosa has been out to Lagamonte, as a Bergisa as a shield, at Haba Umu as a shield. Or either way, Seba Apula skipper. As a family skipper in a shield at Sabamot. War in a Zaha. Always in the Ngurika Sinza. Now, as we grow up, what's a halang as bad? Related
psychology, you recording it becomes part of
no, even when we were what to be your Bukasi, it's fine. Life goes on. So now, as a kid, Radi practice because Banaba imitate.
Yeah.
Radi practice, Locos Scale, at the very matis, Everona le pen and a ball pen. Script.
I don't know that one. Yes. I came yesterday. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah.
Nelly yellow. I give you a big. Work a script. Google.
Yeah.
So now what would we do as bana? Now I'm coming to why I hate bullying.
Yeah.
Scripto sekoskela. We had gangsters. Primary level, osawa. Ukasi berigisi penenguleo. Nere berigisa scripto because it was the sharpest one. So nere tle bere tlhabana. Ka tsone.
Because you used to see those
we
things.
We seeing that.
Yeah, it's part of you now.
Especially at the weekend, ha batho ba le off ba sa dispanning. Dintwa tseo ga bane di tlhagelela. But during the week now, batho ba ile dispanning, ba tane di terena, ba ile go bo ro dipot spanning and everything. So I was raised by my grandmother, my grandfather, uncles, and then one aunt. And fortunately, neither of my uncles na le mo gangster.
Yeah.
But as soon as ke tswa mo jarteng, ke face a reality. So I was beaten up few times, and I said, and I couldn't kick on my own. Then I joined
One of the gangs. Okay.
And Rasimla ran a gangster. Now we started smoking. Now we started taking weed. Now we started taking mandrakes.
Yeah.
Rasimla ratubagari drugs. So nesansan raloko bullying. Get the extend the drugs.
Yeah.
That's why now I hate bullying. I saw it firsthand, and I was a bully myself.
Yeah.
I remember Nigeta sub B man. Nelly sub A, sub B standard 1. Actually Nigeta standard 1, Nelly grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. If not grade 4. Nare na mo di desk so. It's in stilo desk. This thing happened last year out here in China, and I'm sorry, Alfie. If this thing ega fitla ko Manzeville the podcast, please kopa lilong kopela suru ko pet shop ke Alfie.
Yeah.
Wa ko ka siaka ko Manzeville. Ko shitao. Onna ka go dimo ka kwa. Ntwana bo taiki.
Sure.
That guy ke na le school. I remember, and I'm not proud of this. He actually told me, now I forgot. He just told me last year har ko pana ke le go latlang ko kubazo. Are mona wa hopolo ke lang ke tsang go school board. Ne gona le skela se sembar ke school board. Ke re go etsa getseng jo are wena mona. O kila wa imisa desk e le yana bore ke tsenya loto ka motlase. Since then, that guy hated me, and he was non-saba playing. I'm not proud of it. Since I'm playing last day, because I hated you, but there was nothing I could do. So I said, yo, this is bullying. But fast forward, I'm seeing the lote and said to myself, I could let the in my presence.
Yeah.
And bullying, first and practice. I blame upbringing. The upbringing I give you upbringing so that is why I get even where I come from. Kadi age no sara halo ka gorata le nna ka gorata no. Di share tsa rona tsa khale ne di batla yeah. About motor atatsa mali ene go tla uthengwe be re re fine. You understand? So you had to belong to a certain gang. And by even gona le challenge le mo gangster o leng mo yone. It's not like everything is a free flow. You need to prove yourself or within the gangster. Yeah. That is why gona le di rank mo di gangster.
Yeah. So you joined a gang because you wanted survival, right? Because without a gang in your age or in your town, you were becoming a slave. This is what normally happens according to what we see, because I've never been into jail. That's what normally happens to jail.
It's dominance.
Yeah. Have you ever been arrested?
I spent 9 years of my life in prison.
Ooh.
I was convicted for 18 years. So I was actually the company they were preparing me. I was initiated. I was ready. I knew one day I'll go to prison. Because now I had a tattoo. I have a prison tattoo before I even go to prison.
Wasn't that a danger? Because normally they say when you have a tattoo and you get inside prison.
Because I knew I was on my way to prison.
Oh.
You know what?
Nope.
But some of them they say about juvenile.
Yeah.
And even now it happens. But we give them
praise.
Yes, and we give
yeah.
Welcome party in. Here. Everyone comes and says, we are glad to let you. Forgetting her way it's in that man. But yes, Motomlo deserve a second chance. So now you would like a ira hore. I also just pan. I was so fahlagiwe. I was so tshwaro, how legit.
Oh yeah, you come from that environment.
Yeah.
I see. It makes sense. So, what normally cause remember I'm doing this episode right with you because I want us to touch quite a lot of things, but you brought me into something I was not aware of, which is prison. And as much as I didn't really prepare for it, I'm gonna ask whatever that comes to me,
Yeah.
right? Because I see now, and it happened even in high school. Young guys who think they are smart, most of the time, maybe and clever and all that. They think they are ready for prison. That's why they are out here acting tough, paraguayis and all that. You getting inside prison, can you just take us a bit on the experience of prison? How tough was it? How is prison like if you had to put it in an image form for a younger person?
I started using drugs at an early age.
Yeah.
Similar to Katlu, Tsuba Pachi, Tsuba the Mendrex.
Yeah.
I hope this is their tour.
Mandrex.
Drugs, too.
Yeah.
Even the joint, their joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never smoked my
Even the
whole
joint,
life.
Even the lost raw.
Never
It's
smoked
expensive.
my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it that way.
Thanks.
So, Nigivale Majita, Marcus Garvey, RIP, my guy.
Yeah.
He was one of the deposits Aruna.
Mm.
Ephraim Pila,
Mm.
aka Mokoka, rest in peace, my guy.
Yeah.
Nele front opposite yaga, Givale Majita Boshima, you can name them.
Mm.
Most of them about Tronko. I'm a rough tree.
Mm.
Ki Charlie Matala.
Mm.
Bank opposite within the gangsters, get a robella kits and go Hakibuaga Tronko, the gangster operator.
Yeah.
So now we started arresting Yamukazi.
Mm.
Kasi aka manze vile ya haufile go tropo. Lebera go tropo nre lo utswa bo di cassette. I'm from that generation. Bo di LP.
Oh yeah, yeah. Not as any CD.
Yeah man.
Yeah.
Bo di cassette, bo di LP, bo di chocolate, go bo okay. Pusha bo di trolley da.
Yeah.
So hopla re kena go le tlatleng le leng go tani pinar. Ke kasi ya makgowa e gaufile kasi aka then ra kena shapa his brag. And I go come ring. Clever patal lapel. I'll shop his braga off to Kenaka Muntunya Luru. Nurses is braga takukas. Na crime like any other people, Bamo aging Yagahonan, crime in the race, it was politically related. Because we had on we need to take back Semangam Labarets.
Yeah, yeah.
So we used to go losing at Samangam.
Yeah, yeah.
Nonal Majita Jandicolo in Iasiculo. Negaso Sita Bonefel. Nanagela aggressive. His braga. Little roof, deep style here and there. So I started owning the gun. Kileko kamuranga claps kamutla samatras on this too. Into another mono nila police or less, I don't know. Then I told us to. From there we started. Yanundrago Tirene, Kruger station, Repeta station to station. Swarabato Jampasi. Late about a Buddhist spanning to then we graduated. Remember, Nseguletagara Kruger's open and Segate Lamuha. Ile clever dikolo di tswetse ke rutile bana ba bantsi tsu batlomo le matekwana. I'm sorry Buffett. But yeah, it is what it is. Then fast forward nka feletsa ke tshwaro ka sethunya. Attempted murder, theft because go tsutswitse robbery, and I was sentenced
18 years.
I was sentenced to 18 years imprisonment. Na mfito khale ke nyore tsore nka re nka ya nyane beke na ga ke ya ka madima. Yeah. Khale ke nyori na ke plela go tsela ka ma 6 months.
Yeah. Oh, that is how you knew you would go there.
Yeah, I thought I would go there.
Like when they were arresting you, what were under which crime were you doing that?
Like I said, possession of illegal firearm. It's a charge on its own.
I know, like where, like
this side now. No, the gun I had.
Since you took it from the white guy from Nkamla's
No,
house.
that one was my first gun. My second gun I stole it. Then I stole his gun. He was a security guy. I stole his gun. We told I was called Hadisamin. Bargi di piano. Raga di crime to
Yeah. Oh, that is why I go do.
Yeah, that is why I police clearance. Baba to check a var house to swap. So ka utswetsa tshabadira gun ka I nearly killed someone. We grew up together because of girlfriend. And ka fihla ko boreman ka thunya ka vaya ke vala utengwe ya ka. And yeah, so ke tshwere ka illegal firearm, possession of illegal firearm, ammunition ke dipullet, theft, attempted murder ngebe ke bolaile rema. And ke twinsa go jarteng kwa. I'm talking back in the days, bra. Back in the year 1997. I give you one to no. Na go tseo ne ra ba go tshwara maburje salvarit, bra. Sa ba bolela rosta guys too. Na ba go raga o ne pink and blue weedy. Weedy ba lo tsore, yes.
Oh, your crime is scary, bra. Yeah, your crime is scary. Yeah.
So, ke now ka offer bara wena o itse a re go save. Cause I would, yeah. And ke go bua ke ngamlengwe na tswa a le go pension ba mo lata vi nkare le yone ne le racist yeah hanggo 18 years 3 years suspension wa tshwana
97
no ke try it's phela wa try
ba
go tshwara today ba go kwebe this year
no 97
investigation yeah ba ntshwere ka tswa ka bail ya 2000.
I'm crazy that I was born 97.
Yeah, you my son. So ka tswa ka poro. Yeah, my son actually has now una le ngwana.
Yeah,
I have a very older son who the blind.
Yeah,
na le bana ba itu.
Yeah.
So ka traila 2000 na banku ke ba mfantho tsaka.
Oh,
a tswara utlwe
18 years.
Millennium.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You missed out a lot. Was that a go prison? You came back. A lot of things were changed.
I remember first night ki khila gara inengari galora
didn't feel real.
Now sa tshuswa ke traile man traile ke tronko ke itse shout out machita le tla tswara mara no na ke bua ka tanyane ke re ba re feleleditseng kwa para green before orange
they were green
stuff ba re feleleditseng green remember go and Google ke una bana re le maplo bike ya re shapatse green ha o kena ka ra se go tronkong ha ona bo cheese boy ha ona bo clever ha ona bo pare now you need to prove yourself because remember go tronkong ke dustbin ya batho ba sa utlweng go tronkong engulengwe ke go tronkong you are surrounded ka the criminal tsotlhe mo lefatsheng pedophiles batho ba ripang bana ba ripa bokoko ditopo murderers machita fraud human traffickers
drug landlords,
bra, serial killers. I remember I had neke plomaletse di ngantse ke le go Rooigrond before ke a leko. Tsa di serial killer and stuff. Above all, they are gangsters. Onalma 26, 27, 28, Big 5, Air Force 3, Air Force 4. I'm talking real gangsters. Since all pelanga tsone ko hip hop, I'm a gangster.
Don't do that anymore.
I'm a gangster. I'm like,
yeah,
flip gangster. Now we're talking their rules there. Now we are talking kunemikomo there. Now we are talking a weekend let's say. Wafa mongeni longeni lo phumali khulungeni lo phumali mongeni longeni one of the rules. But it's a cult according to me. Because now you are worshiping something else beside God. Beside Madlosi. There's a constitution. Tshwanetse phela ka yo bana ba bereka ka chelete bana ba bolaya bana ba ja mantanyula bana ba sia go tronkong ba ke ba dijo ba bereka ka dijo ba rata dijo gona le melao da for now I'm not in a position to disclose but if about with anything ka tronko just call me over for tronko fela and it's devil worshiping because I ona bo modimo da ona le the way ba phela ka tsone. Let me tell you those guys are dangerous. But dangerous. Because we see people babulaya na go tronkong every day. We see people baripana every day go tronkong. They are escapes. You know, hona le crime committee one every day mo tronkong engule mo South Africa, but you never see that on television. Never. So ke rona about everyone no tswa go tronkong these days ke skoko. A gono ka go ra re ne ke jiwa. Now everybody would claim more than chatting. But you know what I said to one of the guys? I said from now on what's coming to our tronkong or abu publicly or to tronkong bilenelis koko a refer. So we can call those guys banana le no go selling banana le bona. Eta we can even call We can even call the head of prison of Nakweo. Is it true? Because everybody lies about being a big boy in prison. Most of them, they were not. Yeah. So now everyone that's nonsense, man. It's not true.
Yeah, I know.
Never.
How did you get your tattoo? Because you said you had a tattoo at prison before you
went
to prison.
It was a stuka that. Yeah. Tattoo shop. I had a stuka, this one. RAF3. You can even see the motor. Yeah.
Or they
outside because Batona give RAF3.
Oh, yeah.
And they told me, how but you are on your own. You need to prove yourself. You have brothers inside there, but they cannot just buy it out and or no, you have to prove. You're going to go through faces tests.
Yeah.
Why RAF3? Why did you join such things? To understand that now you need to prove yourself.
Where are you giving
a real man? It's either you step whoever, a policeman, or you escape, or you do because RAF3. RAF3 are the people who say, they don't believe in prison. That is why I get jailbirds. That is why I get springbok. That is why DP. You cannot see tattoo or I can see but I need to teach these children.
Yeah.
And I will never get some feature for now.
Yeah. What are the dangers of joining gangsterism, both in and outside?
You can get killed.
Yeah.
Because now the secret is just and sign. No, I'm imaginary. Like a ball pen or
yeah.
Constitution ya nomboro is imaginary.
You are being told.
How you are being told 20 crema wheat. Okay, isimula ka 1 fell like 33, for instance. 20 weeks and live upon milaw. So the dangers is is nothing to you. You can even kill them. Your parents. Mama or papa nomboro, so to you they are nothing. So now krele go trongo sang kids. Ke tswa go province ngwe ke le ntate mogolo ke le mokana ke sna meno go trongo mapurisa murile ke sna litloeng e be ke gore re motho sna nomboro nna lona rena le yone ke mpatha, so you can kill them. Or you don't how tshwana ba respect or ke batho fe. The dangers. Now you belong to an occult. It's an occult, bro. That is why ona le diphiri.
Yo, it's crazy. I'm scared myself. Yeah. Hey guys, don't do jail. I don't like jail.
No, you know, if ribua, especially Gatanyan.
Yeah.
And on a ribua store, vai. Commit a crime.
It's not nice in there.
Runara lag. Now I consider myself very lucky.
Yeah.
Because I came out alive.
Yeah. People die there.
People every flipping day.
Yeah.
People die. People get HIV and they rape you, like literally.
Yeah.
You get my point. You get stabbed.
Sad, very sad.
But they don't get a chance. It's 5 years. It's 25 years or a life sentence. Because you commit crime.
A crime and there are other crimes.
You go to court. Which court? The very same court. Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, ne? Yeah, that's strong go. Cause like let me check first the time. The camera is gonna stop for the first hour, ne? I mean the first 20, yeah, it's chilling now. So we're gonna take a quick 5 minutes break and we'll come back. When we come back, now I'm gonna be asking him questions. Already he has given us the story. So we're gonna get to know for him to reach out where he is now the activist. How did he get there and all that? So stay tuned. We're just gonna take a 5 and we'll be back right now. Shop. So we are back just from the 5 minutes break. I believe we've learned a lot and we have had a lot. Stay in school and do your thing. Don't do anything that will lead you to jail, because prison is not a nice thing. It's not a nice place to be there. I don't want to go there. I've hated prison from since I was very young. So we're going to get to this point, my brother, because you've already given us a little background from you becoming a bully to being an anti-bully, going into prison to now wanting to save the kids from prison because we have gone through all these phases and stages, right? So I've noticed that most of the time you work with communities, you resolve cases tse ding ke tsa malapa, tse ding ke tsa community, tse dingwe ke tsa different thinking, right? The responsibility part, you just like think end up taking responsibility of communities. Where's that coming from? Like, what's that level? Because we know that people who are concerned about things, there are things that are happening, but not everyone is able like to take action. For when to end up saying, okay, let me just start this whole movements like the activist thinking, the NGOs and everything. Like, where's that heart coming from?
I am a recovering drug addict.
Yeah.
And I'm an ex-offender. So, as Kitswela Kamontle from Gotanyani, it was never easy for me. I was on parole. I couldn't get a job.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work like that. I was stigmatized, and I don't blame anyone because so I started doing drugs again.
Yeah.
I started selling drugs again.
Yeah.
Back in Manzeville. I go drop now from Manzeville to Kruger. So I was stealing drugs. I was into prostitution because we were selling them drugs. I was working with my Nigerian friends. Not all of them, but most of them are bad news. They're my guys. Even when I see them, aware, greet each other. So remember Gansterism, used to have fights with the rivals, you know. So yeah. Up until I don't know what happened, I decided, all right, man, you know, it's a village from Gutanyani, Kostrati the tracks. Butlalibo, Mohau, Okinanglo, maybe Uncle Jig, get something going.
Yeah.
So what I did is I booked myself to a rehab center. I went to rehab center somewhere in Clarksville. I was admitted for 28 days. Rehab as the magic, you know. I said, abracadabra, you know. They just teach you how to live without drugs and how to react to temptations and the realities of life, you know. So I got out. It was never easy. I couldn't get a job. And I'm like, man, let me just open up a shop. Yeah. You used
to say, yeah. No,
I used to come to the school.
You used to sell us quotas there.
Everywhere. More.
Yeah,
everyone of you guys. These people want kolota.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Media school, media school.
Bakatla Media Center. Yeah, where I started the film and this podcast thing.
These kids
I
used to go there.
Yeah. I knew you from there.
The tennis one kolota. Everyone.
Then it's always you. It's the one who used to love part.
A lot.
Yeah.
So I started that hustle. Yeah. In the meantime, I would take advantage of any public gathering. Any public gathering, spread the word against gangsterism, drugs, bullying, and all. And I registered an NPO back in the year 2017 by the name of #Addiction Must Fall. Still running even now. And yeah, here I am.
Yeah, you're the activist now.
And what happened is, I remember I had opportunities. The program on my own. You know, they just followed and didn't join remotely. No one made me. Don't get it twisted. And no one's going to learn. No one made me. Even if you have given me a platform, or get something on your platform, I won't get a second one. I was who I was, and I'm still going to push it. So, but if Baba something, they claim
they made you. Yeah.
So I remember I got an opportunity to work for Hatling FM. They just called me
Yeah, we were going to talk about
my
that.
life story, so I started working there.
Yeah.
I never seen myself working on radio. Back in the days of COVID, I met these television people, told them my story. After Nago, they came back and said, but we need to put this one on television. That was the birth of hashtag. No, that was the birth of Ready to Quit.
Ready to Quit.
Yeah,
We were also
DSTV,
coming there, yes.
Channel 157, go Mojala.
Yeah.
We had a show mo eleng gore ne re tsa bana ba dikela. Not ba dikela, ne re tsa bana mo strateng ba bukela go rehab re bona re ka change maphelo yang.
Yeah.
Re editse Moruleng, re editse Mogwase, re editse Soweto, re editse diplekenyana tse baya. And yeah, I'm still pushing even now.
Yeah.
Now I'm building the house for the Mlambo family. Ke tholetse bana ba bang on a zero budget. So ke a bua le my friends, colleagues and contacts gore at least ka di 25 sa December ebe bana ba le bana le ntlo gona re tswa ko ka se ya bona ko motseng wa bona ba re file piece of land. Ntse ke bua le di business people. Sam Blocks, big up to Sam Blocks.
Yeah.
It's a mail order go Sam Blocks. They promise they're going to help me build their house.
Yeah.
Thank you to build it. Le bona ba re they're going to help me.
Yeah, shout out, build it.
Shout out to the
Send
team.
blocks. Yes.
Shout out to Cocta.
Shout out to Cocktail.
Shout out to everyone who's spanang le nna, my team le bangata. A kwa tubitsa ka mabitso tla nna nkare ke sadisa ba bang ko morago.
Yeah.
And here I am.
Yeah, when you buy a building, you are contributing towards their program of building your home.
Sam Blocks, what's up?
And Send Blocks.
Everyone, what's up?
Yeah.
And yeah, di route santsane ke di buletse di donations and stuff. Thank you to Kagiso Khwadi. Transportation. Thank you to Tabang Ranoto. Le Hemen Manaso. Thank you guys. Thank you to everyone mo ke mo lebetseng on thusang gore I must definitely build a house for the Mlambo families. Correctional services, thank you. I'm the ambassador of Danyan, of community corrections. Yes, I'm working with them. SAPS, thank you. Thank you so much. Your guys, Babu, Tabuthabelo Crisis Center, social development, you, everyone.
You are with a lot of people. You are people's person.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh man. Because I want us to dive into this one real quick, ne? Because I'm trying to analyze and understand.
Ruth K Foundation, what's up? Belina Lekheto and Foundation, what's up? Yeah,
Lord. Like you said, when you mention them, it's going to be like you forgot others. So let's talk about this one, right? For a kid, according to you and your understanding and what you've seen from Ready to Quit program to other institutions you've worked with, right? For a kid to end up in the streets taking drugs, according to your understanding, what leads a child to end up saying they are a drug addict at the end of the day? They've lost home, like some of them we normally pass by.
Bringing up.
Yeah.
Khodiso ya ngwana.
Yeah.
Bana ba phela maphelo a 3.
Yeah.
Bophelo ba go jarateng, bophelo ba go strate, bophelo ba go sekolong. Ska nagana go godisa ngwana shapo go lapeng la go fela phone. Ngwana wa mo godisa wa go strateng o phela le batho go strateng. Ngwana ya go sekolong o phela le bana go sekolong. So we need to be 100% involved mo matshelong a bana ba rona.
Yeah.
Gona nong as parents re palwa le go monitora phone ya ngwana wa 13-14 years.
Yeah.
Ha mo reketse phone fela fo mo feeda di data.
Ha
o mo rare a ke bona phone wa gare, no, it's my privacy. Wa itse re bua le bo manda. Wa itse re communicate le di pedophile. Wa itse re communicate le di drug lord and drug dealers. Wa itse so dilo tse di kgona latela ngwana even mo charting. Di drugs. Our celebrities ba bangwe they are on drugs openly. And bana ba rona they worship those celebrities. People they love the media or feed television and radio and social media. Feed bana ba rona eng. It's okay to walk naked. When you get raped, there's no one who can rape you. No matter what. It's okay to smoke happily everywhere. Look at the primary school. These kids are smoking happily. Clean or dirty happily. It's okay to smoke weed or now I could do a patch fellow better to be crystal to be now. So you need, as parents, we need to be involved. Mama pilonga bana baron. Nastri, awolo motsa. Tsana ngwana ke ngwana and and not only was to support those kids.
Yeah.
I want to do sporting activities go skela. Iko be o yera.
Yeah,
because I the parents meeting go there. Ya le ga go sena parents meetings amo ba botsa gore ngwana go o etsa eng o bereka yang dibuka tsa ga di tsamaya. Cheka gore bana ba go ba tsamaya le bo mang ga ba tswa sekolong or bo sekolong. You must know their friends. Yes.
I love it how you put it that a kid has 3 lives.
Yes.
And as a parent, the way you put it, you have to be monitoring all these three
All
lives:
these lives.
the streets, the school, and them at home,
Yes.
by being involved, supportive, and observant of what
Yeah.
they do, how they do it.
Yeah.
And that's a big one. I never saw that one coming. You've dealt with so many issues and cases. In all the cases you've dealt with, which case do you think was your worst, or the one that really touched you? And
Yeah. A parent getting raped by their own by their own children.
yeah,
Their boys, but when the drugs, get high, and rape their own mothers.
yeah,
And most of Boma old lady, they don't talk. Baban they talk, bana batwar, baban they don't talk.
yeah.
The next door di tla reng, a ke ba bolella hore ngwana ke wa nthobala. Ko kerekeng ba tla reng, community tla reng, my relatives ba tla reng. So ba ikhipa ko bona ga etsagala West. Having to go and identify dead bodies. GBV. May the body of Tsepampitse rest in peace. I was their family spokesperson. Ngwana o kile a kgaolwa di-peace ke boyfriend. Flavio, he's in prison. 7 life sentence. He's appealing even now. O batla go etsa di-appeal and stuff. Having to go there with the family and identify the skull, ya Tshepang, not the head.
The skull.
The skull. Going to the mortuary, re lo tsaya matsogo a kgaotsweng a Tshepang le maoto a Tshepang without the torso, without body a Tshepang. Going to the scene of crime, ko Tshepang a tlhokofaletseng teng. Going to ko Raimana a na epetse diphate tsa ngwana o teng.
It's traumatized.
Those are the worst things. Tse leng gore ke tsamaya ke di bona, and you know what? I absorb these things. They become my own problems. Like the question every time comes out and say, who heals the healers?
Yeah, I was coming
We're
there.
not getting help because we think we are strong
When the
and we think we
psychologist,
got this.
don't you go like for counseling, psychology, whatever?
I go
whatever.
for counseling.
Yeah.
I frequent
Oh man, that's the
counseling.
worst. I would have fainted like seeing. I'm weak. I'd say there's some things I can see and watch, some things I can't bear or stand. I'll faint. I'll fall. Or something bad will happen.
And I have videographic memories of those things.
Yeah.
Like vividly, I remember them. Like they just happened yesterday. Yeah, man.
So, man, that one is sad. It's just sad. As a parent, right? You being experienced and knowing how this whole thing started, because we're talking about a kid, we're still about the kid. How does a parent identify a child who's taking a drugs?
Give yourself time to know your kids.
Mm.
Most of parents, we don't know our children.
Yeah.
We think we know what we think they are.
Yeah.
We don't know them. Behavior.
Mm.
A re simolole pele ka nako. Manager nako ngwana. Ke ngwana, by the way.
Yeah.
You know we go to schools now for interventions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ba rapiwang ke ma-teacher go sekolong, and it's okay. And the community knows. You know there are pedophiles ba berekang ka bana ba rona go sekolong. And it's okay because those people are powerful, they have money, they are working. They are teachers, priests, principals, whatever.
Yeah.
So if you are not connected le ngwana, you will never tell gore ngwana wa rapiwa go sekolong. Because we don't manage nako ya ba. Don't be friends le bana ba go. Be a parent, ke na le pain nyana. Be a parent ko baneng ba go, but not close le bana ba. Eat everything ka bo. O sa nna chomi ya ngwana go, it will never happen. Ha ona le chomi ya ngwana go nwa le ena na le 13 years. O ya mjolong le ena ngwana go na le 15 years. So ground rules. As much as country na le constitution, a go na le constitution mo lapeng. We eat together ka 7 ba botle. How see you better have an excuse e utlwalang.
Valid reason.
Go na le nako e re sa berekising di phone, we talk as family. Light. We must have family meetings.
Yeah, table talk.
O tshwanetse go na le access ko kamoreng ya ngwana. Nako ngwe le till maybe ana le bo ma 18, 19. Do not let the government to parent your kids. Based on melao e Bibeleng, you must parent your kids. Do not violate one another, but be there for one another. Tell them more my way or the highway.
I love that one. Don't let the government raise your kids. Have your own
Don't let them parent your
constitutions.
kids.
Yeah, that's a powerful one. You. Wow. Parents, they need to be involved, and even at
It's a
church.
responsibility.
Yeah. My spiritual mother was saying that even today at church, and I normally, cause I'm young, right? But there was a time God put something in me that a lot of parents, they are not aware of their kids, and he took me into the streets while I was working. Was showing me smaller things. He say, a lot of parents, they are not aware that their kids are this and this and this and this and that. And he took me back and he said, okay, go into your own home, observe this and this and that. Go to next door, observe this. And as I was learning in the process of that, I started realizing that parents are not really connected to their kids. They don't know their kids. They don't know who they're staying with. And the funny thing is, 20 years later, when I simula dilwana album at 7, you notice after 20 years that this child has been like this. You should have seen it around that age, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's a shame. It's a painful thing.
It is great.
Because you don't know who we're raising. That's the funny part. We're raising
children. You might be
know.
raising a psychopath.
Yeah.
You might be ukurisa ngwana ka ntu pizu di body parts za batho go kamore because I want access.
Yeah.
Ya kamora ngwana. Why kill the way batla. Muntu nyama. Reka lerato go bane we are too busy doing nothing. You can't be saying ke tswa mosebetsing a ke lapila ke nana go ke tswa ka eng. Have create time. Wa bona mfana geti. A go tla motho go rare I don't have time, they don't want to create time.
Yeah, I believe in that too. That
there's no time. You don't have time for your family.
You are always busy.
You must create time.
I come from that world too. I believe in that one. So we're gonna talk about. We've already mentioned ready to quit because I wanted us to get to it and the story of how did it get there. We've seen some of the kids, Momu relaying, you helping them, right? Working in ready to quit. Have you ever encountered kids who are not really interested in you helping them? Have you ever encountered people who you want to help but they don't want you to assist them or work with them?
Over 2 decades.
Yeah.
Yeah. That part. Criminal activities. Substance abuse, the drugs.
Yeah.
I'm doing these programs because there's relapse. I'm not a hero here.
Yeah.
I might relapse then. It's possible. Now, but I don't get 10 years. I'm back on drugs. Right? So, drug addicts, they lie. They can lie very nice.
Yeah.
They are great actors. They can act and make you believe. And they are just portraying a character. They are manipulative. It's not them. It's addiction. For them to get a fix, or banganya craving yabon, they go all out. Hence, ukra to be take it. Hence, ukra motwatsa everything muntu. They are selfish. Banahanela fela bonele their addiction. Banahanele anyone. So it's not easy to spot motors and red. But I'm one of the people who I have a gift. I don't have a right to judge, but I have a gift based on experience. It's just wasting time. This one. Hence, I was saying, look ready to quit. Negibua, harita di diary ring. Kira mang. Okay, mo say. And voila. But when I get about where are they now? Back on
the streets, yeah.
We only have 3 guys who are sober from 30. Waste of money. 22,000 plus for one person. Or rehab. That was not for free. Bruh.
Yeah, I heard that rehab you pay. There's no free rehab. From 30 people, only 3 are clean. Oh, that means they must have been enjoying their life. Because you mentioned earlier that when you get to rehab, they teach you self-control, how to live without drugs and what to do when the cravings come. Yeah. They teach you how to survive. Yeah. But with all the knowledge, wisdom, or everything you are given there, you still choose to go back and become a slave of drugs. That means you somehow you enjoy that.
Come I tell you something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It does happen.
Maruna le 10 years aspan. Machonisa, dikoloto. Ahola o ya gape ko machonisa same day.
Yeah.
Because I say programming to do something says better. Drugs dia. How soon ready o bolela tlhalogonya gore na o ke a tlogela. So now batho ba rata go blame le go shame le go tshega batho ba addicted mo di drugs. Go to San City or how many gambling addicts are there?
Yeah, the addiction they are
I'm telling you, got the professionals, my nurse, my teacher, my police, my ing. Go there. Babaragala maala, most of them, not all of you. Like it. Go to any bingo or any murula san or whatever. If no about donation, they can keep their donation. Because now you know reality. Now it's not only drug addiction.
Yeah,
there are people who are addicted to gambling. Let's talk about go. Bra, let's make a day. How do you feel? The 15, 25 for them. Let's go to any slots. Why are people like that? Because they are addicted.
Yeah. There are a lot of addictions. The cell phone is addiction.
Yes. People are addicted to cell phone.
Yeah.
Oga kono na awaro sa tswara phone.
Nah.
No way ra shoot mare.
Yeah. I'm taking time. Yeah.
Are ya no go itshwere cell phone ga ona data.
That one.
Ke ona craving ya di drugs.
And you end up with
that person who feel the very same way feeling ga ona.
It's advance when you advance and all that. Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah. So there's a thing that is currently trending, right? Of a kid and a big man. The iPhone story. What's your comment on that one?
How do you so young one?
Yeah.
As parents, enough.
Yeah.
I get. I don't monitor enough. Sorry. Marbabang harmonitary banaba. We don't like you said it. Hariti banabaro.
Yeah.
The Hudisaba Torresabaiti. Secondly, sorry. Banababo 15 years back in a moditaven in the Moditla.
Yeah, that's
just because Batama Levo Tabang Sefort. No one can stop and I get an agunda when give Valon. I do put silence in the flat stomach because you let him put the shot today. This thing is happening in the community.
Yeah.
So now I tell on social media or moto wa 40 years social le ngwana wa 18 years. Raimatat. Di go tezite wa re sa di stop mo re nna di hero mo di phone. You ntato. But you know gore go next door ntato ka mo next door na le bana bonya.
Yeah.
Bana ba tswa sekolong ngwana o tsena ka mo shapa kwa wa tsama. So wa re batlo nna di hero le go batho wa re sa ba you know social media. Na le batho commentang blind ka wena ba sa go itse a go phaphela etsa. Now, we are those people. You don't comment on the batho sa ba itse o sa kgone fix your own things. Nothing wrong ka go comment. Ne ke bua le somebody this morning. Ke re batho ba paya, di taxi rank tse paya. Ona re godile go renkeng e leng go discipline. Ma di taxi rank tse paya di corrupt, mara ba fetsa ba re ba batlo lwantsha corruption. Yang di taxi tsa bona di mo line. Di permit di expire ile. Ga bana di license. Ba tswa matakwane be ba driver batho o nwa biri antsa driver batho ka motho ga ngwana o tswa cell phone ko moruleng mo le ba batho phanisha ngwana le bo mambona wa ba sa banga in their own houses their own homes. So you are too quick to judge.
I believe we need 4 episodes to
in the midst of everything.
Yeah.
In the midst of everything.
Yeah.
Sex predators are preying on these small children. Cause bana ba ga jiko wa bona we here. Ke Sunday.
Yeah, it's Sunday today.
Gona le ndawa itse a batho bua ka lena mo ka sitsa rona ka di Sunday di a bo. Go the what? It's a very nice place.
Yeah.
Go there. Nka re ke be go na le scan sa dingwaga. Ha o tsano 12 years.
12 years.
Ai 15. I wish le go na le ada ene o shebe ne. Ke bana ba banyana under age le magrotmane ba dikipa tse di ba tshwarang. Tsa di shine ba maruka ma shine ba di tsopna. You get them. Bo invoice ga isi patele.
Yeah.
They are there preying on these children. Cowards, sex predators, pedophiles. What's about it? Go to churches, bra. How ka bona moruti a sena koloi le koloi a sena ntlu a sena tšhelete ke pare ya moruti baruti are making money and are preying on these children. Most of baruti, you know yourselves, guys. Na le baruti ba re ba itseng ba leng gore ga di kereke di tswa go ya kae re ba botle go na le bana ba banyane we see them.
Yeah.
You get my point? Yeah. So hence taba ya ntate o a re bala le ngwana ra gore
for 4 years
batho ba tle ba re hey le rato trenda ka ditori a rato trenda ra bua man dilo tse di etsagala ha bona sign red flag e mama go gona le video engwe we check ya mama go ngwana o le ngwana a re ya mogele ra grooving mogele a re gona le alcohol somewhere. So which means groove le mama. Do you think I gonna red flag since for 4 years? Ngwana o na le 17 ya which means onse le mana la 13 years o le kana le bana ba ba tshameka mfana. How about any change? How about any red flag?
Yeah, hence we already said it that a lot of us we're raising kids we don't know. We stay with kids but we don't know who they are. Because it's 9 months and then umtliste mo lefatsheng and then mo rekela diaparo and then mo rekela dijo but they don't have caring your fingerprint. I normally tell my friends or my peers rather when we have a conversation about and stuff, I'll be like, now I'm not ready to have a kid. Mentally, emotionally, financially, they be like, what do you mean? I'll be like, currently I don't think I have anything I can give to a child that if I can die now, they will live with it forever. I don't have a good teaching I can say I can teach a child and a child can live. So because I don't have those, yes, my parents gave me some and I had to go in the streets and learn some of the ways. But I haven't come up with a formula of saying I can raise a child. So until I identify a formula of saying, this is how I'm going to raise my kids. Just like we normally see the white people. They got a formula. That's why they raise responsible people, most of them. They got a formula. So until I reach a level where I have a formula of raising a child, I'm going to bring a child to this world. But as long as I'm broke formulically, and easy. I'm scared to have a child because the amount of responsibilities I'm noticed there. You have to ensure your child first things first spirituality. Their spirituality is aligned because it's your child. So you have to find a good place spiritually, come back, show them the direction. Firstly, spiritually, because now we are
but how
a generation.
These kids in churches?
I'm coming there.
How do you identify the relevant spiritual home?
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. But I believe, because I believe, and like I said, like God took me out one day to go in the streets and study, right? When you have a fellowship with God, He speaks and communicates with you thoroughly. And I don't think you will enter into something that you don't understand. That's why sometimes when things are not ready, He will allow them to fail and He will come and tell me that, nah, that was not the time. I was waiting for the right time. But because you wouldn't understand, you were going to fight. I had to allow this. So He always gives me answers. So nothing happens in my life without me having to have an answer that God allowed this to happen, right? So guys, we're going to see you when you see us. Please don't make sure that you subscribe. Yeah, Rudman, we thanks you for your presence, man. Thanks, man, for coming up. Your story was long. You probably needed 4 episodes, but I believe we're still going to talk about a lot. We never got to talk about the community work you do.
Yeah, true.
We never got to talk about the MC part. Yeah. We never got to talk about a whole lot of things, but I believe me and my team, we're going to do thorough research and we're going to do a lot and we will maybe probably have another episode and all that. Because you never ever got to talk about the community thing that you normally have, man. But thank you for your presence, man. We appreciate your presence. We can't believe we have the, what? The first celebrity. to appear on the national scale, man. But I appreciate everyone who has come to my podcast, man. Big shout out to Nick J, big shout out to King Wantola, big shout out to K2, big shout out to Lesero, big shout out to Malum K, big shout out to Amazing, man. Big shout out to my team, man. Hey, where would we be, man? If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here, man. Big shout out to all of you, man. Big shout out to Lira, Glory, big shout out to Goms. Big shout out to each and everyone who's making sure and ensuring that we share. Big shout out to my biggest viewer, man. Bisto, I see you, my guy. I see you. A big shout out to everyone who's ensuring that this podcast is becoming a success and is prospering, Buffet too. I appreciate the effort you make one step at a time, Buffet, to continue sharing, subscribing, and telling people about our podcast. We are working on something for the viewers and our number one fans. So ensure that after watching every episode, you start commenting now. There are goodies and gifts we are fixing for you guys. So start showing up and appearing. Keep commenting on our podcast. Every episode you see, comment. And we forgot to mention this, but big shout out to our big time sponsor, Waterson Creations, for the banner. It's not here, guys. There was no way we can put it here. As you can see, we are in Santon. But big shout out to Waterson for the dopest banner they gave us, man. You're gonna see more exciting stuff from Prima Studio. So from me, Season, the dopest kid that matters in the world, and Mr. Activist Tabanse Photo. See you when we see you. If you don't see us, we don't see you. Shafiri. The best captured.